round ball like coconut. Like, it's not like coconut, it's really brown and quite brown in color. So those are the satri. So Shakyamuni Buddha sort of show away paranirvana there. Then after that, the Brahmin of that state, they took the body, then they placed onto this pile here. Then they offered fire. After they offered the fire, then at the end, then the relics was divided in 8 portions. So we went to a couple of stupa. First one was we went to Kalabibastu Stupa. We went to Ram. Then this is another stupa, they put the particular relic. Another stupa that we will go, that we will see the thing, is at oh, Hiruka. Wow. So another another stupa that we have the thing is the Mahabodhi Stupa. So all the place got the remain of the relic. So to me, I take the relic as there's somebody there that after cremation, the relic is there. So the relic is formed so that future people, when they see the relic, they walk around relic, they think of the relic, they dream of the relic. So you see a picture of it, you dream of it, or you got a chance to see the actual one that we'll see tomorrow, if the museum not closed. So now I got not a lot of confidence to say we'll see or not. Sometimes they like to close, they close, right? Or they put the thing under repair. So the 2 times I went, I was under repair. So he went to the candy shop and eat candy. So just opposite only. So very fortunate being, so Buddha said allows that using his relic, he still continue to benefit sentient being. But the main relic is the relic of his speech. That means his teaching. You must remember this. But if you got a relic of the Buddha and then to circumambulate, it makes it very easy for you to quickly complete what you need to do. Like we all complete what you need to do. Like in a university, right, you can finish a lot of module very, very quickly because you've got all the condition there to do the thing. So when the Buddha was offered, so you can imagine the 1,200 student was here. So just a little bit backtrack, right? Buddha on his last meal, he actually felt unwell, and Buddha take in whatever. So Buddha is not vegetarian. Buddha eat whatever was offered to him, whatever was offered to him. So he did at that time, because the monks go for alms. So did not have a kitchen because they roam around. They don't have a kitchen. So whatever people go to the village, they offer the alms. Buddha will receive the alms so that people can create merit. So he could not tell Ananda, go and tell them tomorrow what kali chai. Then after tomorrow chap chai or whatever. No, whatever people offer, then they add the food. So I presume most of the people in southern India. So most of the people in southern India are vegetarian. That's why when you go for Air Indian airline, you hear the food is called veg, non-veg. It's vegetarian, then non-vegetarian. It's not called meat or not meat or chicken or whatever, no. It's veg, non-veg. So vegetarian is the predominant thing. So only in northern India where it's a little bit more, like this state here, it's considered northern part of India. It's going to be a little bit more well off relatively. Then they will have a little bit more meat dish. But in South India, most of the people you can see are more skinny one. So more skinny. I see all Indians as Indian, but they can see Indian, they're the Indian of this Indian or whatever thing. So they're the fair skinned Indian and a little bit, I call it a little bit more of pigment one, the darker one. But I got one classmate there, and it was from South Africa. It was not from South Africa. It was from this country called Brunei. I never see someone so black before, you know. I was really tempted to take and rub his skin, you know. He was black until it looked bluish. Or kima. Like look a little bit like bluish like that, you know. I said, wow, it's me all like his skin is black color, but sideways sometimes you see a little bit of blue. I said, wow, this type of black, no. Kim, kwa leo jin jip sim. I never see black color this way one. So the student, so these relics was offered to all the 8 places. So at this particular part here, mark the end. So one day, all of us, my teacher said that after you die, you have to decide what you want to be cremated. So most of us in Singapore, we cremate, some of us we bury. We bury it later for people. After 10 years or 20 years, then they dig out, then you have someone who dispose of thing for you. So if you just cremate her, right, then one form is cremate and put in the jar. One is the best, that means sea barrier. You do a jangwa, then offer to the sea, then that's it, finished. Or another one is that you take the thing, then go to holy place, like Rashgia, then it's 撒在那边, or Mount Kailash, whichever the area. Then when you do that, that's one. But whatever remain of the you, right, since we are not very holy, so it doesn't really matter. But for the holy being, then they consecrate the thing, they do jangwa. That means a blessing ceremony for the disease. Jangwa means like blessing ceremony for the disease. So they make offering on behalf of disease to the three jewel, collect the merit on behalf of three jewel, on behalf of making the offering, and then they dedicate to the deceased. So that's how they do it. Then after that, if your ash, right, you want to make into cha-cha, then you have to do something called rechok. Then you must take the bone and individually burn, not burn, that means over the charcoal, then burn, then purify, then you grind the thing, and then you can make into cha-cha. So for us to make the thing very simple, right, to make it simple, so you're not so sure whether even your kids do the thing. So cremate, then go to the sea, then offer to the sea. So by then you're already onto the pure land. What is left behind is just carbon, really carbon. So just a point to take note, when we have holy object or paper or sutra or whatever thing you write holy thing, then we cannot just throw in the rubbish bin or no. We should, there's a ritual, we should offer fire. That means you take the picture or words or picture or the sutra or whatever words. They say the best is to build a building, put all inside there, and then let it naturally disintegrate. If that's not possible, and then you have to take the thing and then visualize the word ah. Ah is a syllable of a single syllable of the perfection of wisdom. Imagine all the words of the text absorb into the letter ah. Then the ah absorb into your heart. And then whenever you offer the thing, you say Om Aho, Om Aho, Om Aho. You offer fire to the thing, that's paper only. Okay, so that should be the way. So you got some broken pendant or everything. Usually we go animal liberation, we wrap it up nicely in kata, then we offer to the sea. Then the main thing is not human being don't step over it. I think that is the main clause to do the thing. So you all should have at least some idea. So some of the people have quite a bit of holy objects, some do not have holy object. Wherever you have holy object, it's such that it can help you create a lot of merit in a very short amount of time because you can make offering to it. So when you make offering to it, then you're going to collect the merit for making the offering to the holy object. So this early morning, I gave the three principal aspects of the path. So the three principal aspects of the path is renunciation, bodhicitta, and shunyata. So where we need renunciation, if we got no renunciation, that means we will not even start the Dharma. If you got no renunciation, then whatever you do is not even Dharma. So that's why it's so difficult to practice pure Dharma. So what you all do is create some good karma. That's all. Create some good karma. What is renunciation? That means you are very determined to leave samsara. I want to stop my cause of suffering and all the way already. I don't want, that means I'm intended to stop all the cause of my suffering. I want to be out. I don't want to be suffer anymore. That's renunciation. So to have a very strong renunciation, the first thing that you need to do is to know of death, impermanent, and think of karma. Death, impermanent, karma. When you think of death, impermanent, means you know you got short time. You think of karma, where you die depending on what karma you create. Then you think of the suffering of the lower realm. And then think of, that's all I have, you know. If I don't create the thing, then I will be born in the lower realm. And when you got renunciation, wow, just maybe for a little bit. When you got renunciation, when you got uncontracted renunciation means day and night, even you wake up and pee, correct? You keep thinking, I want to get out. That means you're like a prisoner, can't wait to escape prison. But right now we are quite enjoying prison. Right? Wow, my prison quite good, got all the things. So we all know what is renunciation, but we don't act like we got renunciation. When you got realization of renunciation, whatever you do 24 hours a day, you're like a prisoner inside the prison waiting to get out. Maybe the prison look quite nice to you. Like, you know, last time you got good karma, you got a nice house, but it's still a prison, you still get trapped. They're still suffering. That means even you don't suffer by natural disasters, no one can harm you or scold bad thing at you, you still have old age, fall sick and die. You still have old age, fall sick and die. And you'll be separated from those things you like. Especially your good friend, those people very nice to you, and when they die, you feel very, very sad. So that is renunciation. So if you've got no renunciation, what you do is not called Dharma, it's called create good karma. Must remember this. So anyone got renunciation? That means on day in, if you got real renunciation, you'll not be playing your handphone anymore. That's for sure. You will not tow in, you're not whatever thing. Unless you're towing, you've got pure motivation, got bodhicitta, then tow a bit. But after tow one time, it's 2 hours. Wow, 2 hours already. So it's very scary, right? Especially TikTok, correct? I buy one scroller, it's for TikTok one. You like that scroll, correct? You can swipe or whatever thing. But I don't know what, he tried to play with it. But when you got pure renunciation, no one do towing one. You ask His Holiness got handphone or he said no handphone. And he said, His Holiness said that I gave up my wallet long ago, so you don't carry wallet one. Then I think, of course, Your Holiness, you don't need a wallet. Whatever you buy, you like that, no? People rush, correct, to offer you, correct? Inside this bag in Sanskrit is called Jola. Jola, Jola. So don't give your child the name Jola. My cock out, what's your son name? Jola. Miss bag. This is called Jola, okay? Jola. Nowadays I saw Christian name, got some Christian name very, I never hear before. Hola, Jola. Okay. So inside his Jola, he said that sometimes he have his toothbrush. So after every lunch we don't eat, we brush our teeth. And then sometimes he say he got a piece of cookie or biscuit or some nuts. In case hungry, he take a little snack. And His Holiness observes the law of the monks after our lunch meal, we don't take dinner. We just, so for me, I didn't take dinner. I didn't take for a long time already. 11 years. So it's still okay. After you got used to it, it's fine. I highly suggest that. It's much good. Now you all know intermittent fasting, correct? You know what I mean? You eat for 8 hours, you fast for 16 hours. So just now was my last meal, 11 o'clock. So next time I eat, it'll probably about 6 o'clock or whatever. So it's more, this is not so much on a thing, but because it gives yourself the body, the lightness of the mind. So when you wake up, correct, your mind can straight away operate to meditate already. You won't feel very heavy. Your mind won't feel very heavy. So renunciation is first. Second is bodhicitta. To have bodhicitta, why have bodhicitta? Even to enter Mahayana, have my bodhicitta. You got no bodhicitta motivation, you're not Mahayanist yet. So to have uncontrived bodhicitta, you must first have contrived bodhicitta. To have contrived bodhicitta, first you must understand why you must have contrived bodhicitta. You cannot become a Buddha if you don't have bodhicitta. So you want to become a Buddha to help all the sentient beings, you must work very hard to have the uncontrived bodhicitta. And uncontrived bodhicitta, you can achieve it by two methods. Exchange self for others. The other one is 7 point and 1 effect. Seeing all person as your kind mother. So, and you see everybody like your son and is suffering of cancer and is really in pain, like leukemia. Very, very, very painful. Sometimes the blood pain are really like from the bone out, they are screaming. And you see everybody in the same shoe having the potential of that. Then you become unbearable, almost like someone in a quicksand, drowning. And then you say that I will do whatever I can to jump inside and save the person. And you see it for everyone. And then the way you do is exchange self for others, 7 point. And the moment you say that you got bodhicitta means unceasingly, continuously, you always think of sentient being. Whatever you do is for them. That means you come to the point. Whatever they do to you, you'll always love them in the beginning. And whatever you do, you'll always bring them to full enlightenment. That day at Shabasti, I did say her, right? The most difficult thing, they go and torture my teacher there for so many years. And they say they are so afraid that I can't love this person when he's going to kill me. I felt that state of mind become very powerful. Even when someone kill you, right, you're just so afraid that you can't love them. You are not focusing on yourself anymore. You're focusing on your mind, can I love them or not? You know, can love them. I got the courage, got determination, got the emotional stability to do that or not. So to have the emotional stability, what I mean, every day you must do. How long you must do? Bodhicitta take many, many lifetime. Actually, His Holiness say many lifetime. My teacher almost said that if you want to do the 7.1 effect, then you have to train for how many lifetime you may need to be to train the first point. All beings were kind to you. But sometimes you see got different, correct? Some good, some no bad, some nicer. 我们有分辨性, correct? If you got pure love, you don't judge. When you got pure love for everyone, you don't judge anyone. Everyone, no one left out. You just think like that, easier. As long as it's not you, miss others already, clear? Then you love everyone. If you got food, right? Don't wait for the last one. If they got karma to come to you, then share. Then no one will have, 对不对？分到完就没有。To a bodhisattva pocket is always empty. He gave everything away. If the bodhisattva someone come to you, can you give him something? Say, I wish I have, but I given all away already. Wait for a while. Let me create merit. I offer to you again. So that's become the attitude. So you reach the point only when you got every moment, you only think of others. Every moment. So right now, we once in a while think ourselves, right now. So we are mixed. So slowly, as we train, how to train until you know mix? That means you must have shamatha. When you got shamati, when you got shamatha, your mind is what? Your mind is so focused, your mind is able to concentrate on one thing at one time. Your mind is very serviceable. You focus on one thing, you only hang on to one thing. You say another thing, you hang on to another thing. Then that is, when you have that mind, then you got chance to have uncontrolled bodhicitta. If not, now what we're doing right now, I talk, you try to think about it, and then you develop some kind of feeling, some kind of understanding. So you got some feeling, some emotion that arise from understanding. That is called the wisdom that realizes from listening. Then when you go back, I will send you some literature, you read it, then you will arise the wisdom that arises from thinking about it. 闻所思会，思所思会，then 禅所思会。我们闻思修，然后思所思会呢是思考产生的智慧。闻思修就是闻思修，修是禅修的意思，懂吗？不是修行，是禅修。禅修要禅修的智慧，从禅修里面感觉到了智慧。So it got level 1. So right now, if you can get a good understanding and you work very hard, then you say, this one 师父 say very important. Then I don't lie to you, in front of my boss, Hiruka. Okay, this is what you all saw that day. Remember at Lumbini? Then we look up, I call you look up. Got one round circle one. You all first still remember or not? Or forget already? Okay, this is his deity, Hiruka. So very rare to see one. Okay, hi. Well, later you all come forward, God blessing. So, 不要走光。No, put it's okay. Let it blessing then I say very loud. Then the last one. So you got some idea, 出离心、菩提心，最后是缘起空正见。So, a few days ago, I said, 不二门, there's only one way out of samsara. So the only way out of samsara is to stop the cause of samsara. And the cause of samsara is ignorance. And the key to unlock the ignorance or stop the wrong concept is the wisdom realizing emptiness. So when you see the wisdom realizing emptiness, you must know that if I don't realize emptiness, even if you got bodhicitta, you stay in samsara. I say one more time. Even you got bodhicitta, 不造作菩提心，乃至你没有看到缘起空正见，你还留在娑婆里面， you're still in samsara. To come out of samsara, there's only one way. That means you must see the wisdom realizing emptiness. 了解到缘起空正见，用禅修的方法直接看到。现在呢，就是说为什么要知道 ？So you must understand why we need emptiness. If you don't have emptiness, you'll be in samsara. If you know emptiness, even got bodhicitta, you don't have emptiness, see the wisdom realizing emptiness, you'll stay in samsara. So you need to have that key. How to develop the particular key? To develop a key, you need to study the great text of Nagarjuna, Lama Tsongkhapa. Is it very difficult? I wouldn't say it's easy, but I think it's manageable. It's not a very difficult thing to study. They say the more difficult thing, in terms of Lamrim topic, right, that to understand is that realize everything was your mother. Very difficult. You see that all this mother cannot correct, but many life on. Another one is to realize one is realize all beings your mother, and another one is having bodhicitta. 这两者很难. Another one is see your guru is Buddha lah. These two. All beings your name and your guru is Buddha. If you can realize these 2 points, bodhicitta is something you can feel. 因为我们本性是慈悲的, so it's not too difficult. But to realize the wisdom realizing emptiness, then we really need to study the great text of Nagarjuna. And to study the thing is by inference, you put a little bit of effort, you have a little bit of understanding. And the understanding translates into a long-term familiarization. It can get a quite stable thing. So the stability, they say this, whenever you see something, and you can straight away see that the thing is dependent on rising, and if it's dependent on rising, it is not independent. If it is not independent, it cannot exist inherently. Then you can think that if this thing depends on parts, then it cannot be a whole thing. If it's a whole depends on the parts, so the parts must come together, the whole then can be formed. So it cannot be independent because it depends on the parts. But you cannot call something, this part a car until the whole is formed. So the whole depends on the part, part depends on the whole, so it's dependent. If it's dependent, it's not independent. It's not independent, it exists inherently. So now, right now, it's very simply talking about. Then, even more at the final level, is everything exists merely labeled by the mind. Good, bad, high, low. So you say, is this long? Then compare to what finger? If you got a baby index finger, then probably mine is longer. But you get a giant one, then mine becomes shorter. So everything is relative. Everything is relative. That's why you call relative truth. But the fundamental truth is that everything is dependent on rising. So I ask you one question. Who comes first, chicken or egg? 鸡蛋还是鸡蛋？哪个？公鸡还是鸡蛋？哪个最先？ Which one? So the final answer is this. Because chicken also dependent on rising, egg also dependent on rising. So both are dependent on rising. All same. There's no change, hold. Because all same nature, all are dependent on rising phenomena. So when you understand this, correct, then you don't need to ask. So once you done see everything dependent on rising phenomena, because right now when we see something, we believe something is from its own side. We believe something from its own side. Something from its own side. We never believe that our mind have to label one. Never. Even you see the thing, correct? We never. So here you get a refuge name. Let's say you have not have a refuge name before you take refuge. You won't have a name, you got no idea. But after you taken refuge and your teacher gave you a name, Tenzin shut up. Sex for example. Then before you take thing, you see yourself. But after you say you take refuge, the teacher gave you a refuge name, Tenzin shut up. After a while, you believe Tenzin shut up is you already. I'm Tenzin shut up. Is Tenzin shut up you? No. What's that? So now I ask, Lo Sang shut up. You all hear Lo Sang shut up. You hear Lo Sang shut up. You hear sound only, correct? If I write it out, Lobsang Herab. So one is sound, one is written form. But you also you shall hear his Lo Sang shut up. But you now you know her right now. If Lo Sang shut up was him, correct? Then you look, Lo Sang shut up. No what? You don't know who I'm talking about, her right now. Now I say, where's Lo Sang shut up? Then there. Correct not? He can perform very well one. He's the Gelup Molam Umze. He performed for 20 years already. He's very famous in Kathmandu. So you go shop in Kathmandu, he can buy things, show his face, no need pay money. After 1 month, then later can pay also can one. He is that powerful. I go everywhere with him, I say, then he know what he said, then like that. The head must like that. Then 100,000 discount. Then you see his face, got discount one. But he go with me, right? He also scared. Because my shop, I go, everything is boom. 100,000. He said, oh, like your shop is called boom shop or what, no? So you see the example? You saw him before, right? Now? But you never think, the label is not there yet, right? Now? Now if I ask you, where's Lo Sang shut up? Now the name and the base mix or not? Suddenly mix already, right? Now? So same thing like you're born. When you're born, you're a baby. Till your father give you a name, or your mommy, or whichever, give a name. Then there's one baby, right? Now? Let's say, if your name is Veron, from his own side, then the baby come up, I am Veron. No what? Until your father or mother give Veron, then your name, then the baby come out, right? Now? No, the baby, the Jason will come out, oh, Veron is here already because they saw Veron. No! So you saw the base. The base must perform the function. You cannot call anything car or whatever thing. Say it's a valid cause, and then you put the label. So now, can I be Lo Sang shut up? No, I'm not a valid base for Lo Sang shut up. Lo Sang shut up is him. So everything is cause dependent, right? Depending on the name, depending on the base, then the thing come to effect. You don't have a valid base, cannot. You take a piece of paper, you cannot say this is $10. No. It must have the bank correctly printed. So where's the $10 inside the $10? It's what you believe, correct? But there's something $10 you can change for things, correct? Not? It's a piece of paper. Now that's the power of your merit right now. You don't know credit card, correct? Not? If you show people credit card, they'll be amazed, those people never know what's credit card. Go credit card, go bank, swipe, then you take food out, then one credit card, didn't give anything. Just press a few buttons. Nowadays you go China, correct? One time, then all the people give you food. People are thinking, oh, what, like magic, correct? Not? So it's because of trust, because there's a dependent or rising cause, because of a merit, and because of a system of a merit, a valid base, and then the particular label you put, then the thing exists for you. And all your things are mere experience. If you were to describe the experience, right? You were to describe the experience, it is not the experience already. So try to follow me. When you describe the experience, it's not the experience already. That pure experience, pre-verbal. When you describe, correct, it's already not that thing already. You're using words to try to describe something. It's not the experience already. It's not that thing. So the wisdom is pre-verbal. It's something you experience, not something you say. But right now we use it as a term so that we know. So it's to lessen what? Craving and grasping. Remember the 12 link of dependent arising, 7 and 8? We got a 12 link. It's to reduces the craving and grasping. You say everything's like dream. Don't crave so much, release it. If you're able to use this as a main reasoning, using wisdom, you will not be cheated anymore. When people say this so good, you say, which part good? You say this part good. Show me which part. Then you say this part. Then you say this part can be broken down. You say can. Like that, like that, like that. Which part is good? He cannot show. Cannot show. When you say that Venerable is talking, if I don't analyze, you can say, you can point, Venerable is here. But you say, which part is Venerable? You can't point, you know. You point here. So this part not. So you point inside. Because everything can be broken up with smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller part. Even time can be broken up to arising, abiding, and ceasing of time. Space. So if I got two identical bits, you got two identical cups. If I ask you, we not analyze, is these two cups same or not? Let's say, for example, two cups. Okay, two iPhone 17 from the box, you take out one. iPhone 17 Plus. I look at here. Are they same? So if you don't analyze, don't do a lot of things, you can say same. But you analyze, then if we do debate, then it's not the same because this iPhone 17 is at this time and space, at this part of the space. This iPhone 17 is at this part of space. So they are not same. If it's same means at the same time, same place, same dot. No, they're different. So the moment of you right now, is it the same as an hour ago? Different. You collect more merit already. Are you same? No. We are changing phenomena. We are never the same. But we believe everything is concrete. Because we see the continuity of you, we believe everything is there, permanent. Because we see things, you tomorrow, we see you the day after, we believe that the continuity, believe it is permanent. We believe it is permanent, while it is not permanent. So we suffer actually, the main thing is that what we see, what the thing is impermanent, we see as permanent. What the thing not impermanent, we see as permanent. So right now, to be able to see the emptiness become, the gauge of having realized emptiness is that wherever you see something, you realize that when you see things, you know it's dependent arising, you know it's empty or inherent existent, then that's the part that you realize. Okay, now you'll take it as an introduction to what I have said earlier on in the Tibetan temple at, we call it Kushanaga, the Hisona Namgyal Monastery temple. So usually we take refuge before I say her, right? 我一口气讲到完了 almost, right? Haven't take refuge. I remember my teacher, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, sometimes say, okay, now you take refuge. Then he talk 2 hours and, oh, haven't take refuge yet. Okay, now join pumps. Sangye shonam sogim shonam la chanchu badu dani kapsuji dagi jinso gipe sonam ge chola penche sangye jobarasho sangye shonam sogim shonam la chanchu badu dani kapsuji dagi jinso gipe sonam ge chola penche sangye jobarasho sangye shonam sogim shonam la chanchu badu dani kapsuji Dagi jinso gi pe sonam gi chola penje sangye jubarasho. Short mandala. Saji bugi shoche meto dram rila blinchi ni de gempadi sangye shintu mi de wubagi drogun namla chinla chobarasho. Idam guru rana mandala kamniya tayami. So we generate the proper motivation. 现在我们发行，现在我们就在这个也是2560-70年这样哦，佛陀就在这边火化的。然后也是我们当时在场的时候呢，我们肯定我们可能是一只蚂蚁还是什么了，所以我们今天会有这个机缘碰到了。有一次我回到尼泊尔一个山区叫劳多，我的师父前世他修行的山洞，然后我一个人，当我走回那条路的时候，回到山上。然后我一个感觉非常非常浓的感觉，我再回家，我就在那边流眼泪，流好久诶。一个人流眼泪很奇怪，对不对？但是我一直流眼泪，我会说那个感觉就是说我在回家，我在回家，我在回家的感觉，那种感觉很深刻的嘞。我说 为什么这种感觉呢？好像因为我们前世的因缘，前世可能这条路走很久了，所以我们就一种感触在那边。现在可能你们是第一次听到什么，也是你听1000次师父刚刚讲的，你会很熟悉，你会产生一个感觉，马上的知道，你不会想到他在讲什么，这个一点跟这一点怎样连接在一起。但是也是你很熟悉，所以这个山水要道说，现在我要给一个功德行愿品的口传，然后我也简略的把它叙述一下。也是你可以这样子照如法的这样做呢。我们说慢慢，久而久之呢，过了1-2年呢，然后你就会变成我不是说今天你要大概读16年，对不对？今天你们读几天？第7天。第7天第1个星期你们就不错了嘞。我们跳很多班呢，你知道吗？我能跳班呢。You jump class a lot, you know. I know for day 7, usually people will not hear about emptiness one. Emptiness supposed to be long, very long. Anyway, I'm not supposed to say the thing such as you got wrong concept, you create negative karma. Then then I will suffer a long time in hell, you know. But actually I'm not so, because whenever I explain, I make it that you can understand properly. Emptiness doesn't mean nothing. Emptiness means the thing don't exist independently 没有。缘起的有 That's all. This point are not difficult to access. Is there something called green from its own side? No. Green come from blue and yellow together. Do you know or not? You don't believe you put blue and yellow, then you put the thing circle, then become green color or not? Is that purple? Purple is red and blue color together. White color is made of all the colors together. You spin, become white color. So what we see is not how the thing exists. Ultimately, thing exists as a dependent arising cause. So when you see of yourself, do you own your body now? No. Your body not owned by you. Your body was your parents' one. The only thing that's in yours is your mind, your consciousness that's non-form. Nothing of yours belongs to you. Nothing. So now we continue. The foundation good quality. The foundation of good quality is a particular thing to, remember I say generation, here you to prepare for Tantra, generation stage, completion stage. So you finish the small scope, the middle scope, then the great scope. Then to enter Tantra. To enter Tantra, you need to prepare for enter Tantra. So I want to just to plant the imprint. When we say that we want to take one thing, what are the things we need to do? Then you, okay. 那你可能你会听到你朋友说我要去灌顶，那你说你这些东西你知道吗？你不知道，那你哪里去灌顶都没有本钱呢，懂吗？昨天我不是说你们要有本钱，对不对？修行八颂是本钱，念 Om Mani Padme 本钱，但是重要的是发心啊，皈依三宝，然后念咒那个累积福报。抄经是你们肯定可以做得到的，转经轮也是你们肯定都做到的。看到一处佛的佛像，你们肯定可以做到的。首先是要尊敬。尊敬可以做得到吗？所以看到上师的时候，也是早上第一次看到他里面，他也是你坐下来一定要站起来，然后你坐下去。但是他一直走进那边 up down， 不是。那你第一次看到你要站起来 ，then after 合掌，就是这样。但是他跟人家讲话，你站起来，你合掌，然后你就坐下来，懂吗？他好像走过去了，你就坐下去，这是基本的。然后通常是师父呢上了座了，他坐下来，他顶礼坐下来，你们才顶礼，是这样的。通常是这样的。然后呢，也是这个是最后一次的教授，最后一次，你不会再看到他了，你就不顶礼了，好像你欠他一个，以后才有机会看到。好像你不要见他，你就顶礼咯，拜，不要跟你在一起了。没有，通常就是最后一个就不顶礼了，不顶礼。好，这个功德行愿品。So the foundation of good quality. I received this order transmission so many times. So it's one of the the foundation of good quality is also known in the English text as begging for a mountain of blessing. Begging for a mountain of blessing. You cannot think that how come Buddha don't give? Of course Buddha give. But if your mind want to beg, correct? You create more. You create more blessing because please tolong 给我. Because you're so earnest, your mind become very big, correct? Then you receive all the things. Of course Buddha gives. Buddha is the most non-stingy, generous person you ever meet. Buddha completed the perfection of generosity, but there's still poor people, right? Not? So generosity doesn't make everybody rich. It means that there's nothing he cannot give on. Everything he will give. And he always stand back to give you. So from your side, is to receive, create the cause to receive. Create the cause to receive, you must make request prayer. 我要, 我愿力有情愿. So from your side, if you create cause to receive, then that's where you receive all the things. So begging for a mountain of blessing. 这个我讲一句，然后我大概解释一下。It's also about 14 paragraph. I don't know why always 14 paragraph, but it's always about 14 paragraph, 14句。The foundation of good quality. The foundation of good quality is a kind and perfect pure guru. 我们说我们的累积全部功德，我们的善业，我们的基础呢，地基呢，就是我们的善知识，我们的老师。也是没有老师，就是没有无可能成佛。That's why you say Guru, Buddha. Before Guru, there's no Buddha. Before there's Guru, there's no Buddha. Correct devotion to him is a root of power. So this is a most. So for other people like the Westerner, they don't buy this in because they say how to be devoted to you when then. But this Lama Tsongkhapa is right this in the very beginning. In case you take a lot of guru and you do not know how to devote, so they put here now. This is so important right now. Take care of this properly. So Lama Tsongkhapa, the way he wrote the teaching is very different from some of the Sakya, the Gelug, the Nyingma. They put this up front for you so that you understand. If you want to succeed, you must find a correct group. If you find a correct guru, then this guru got all the quality, and then in a very short amount of time, you will be able to accomplish. And you're able to, if you got no devotion to you, you got no root. Like the tree no root cannot grow. Tree no root cannot grow. So correct devotion to him is a root of power. There's a word they say correct. So what is called correct? Correct, that means you cannot give him up. After you establish relationship, you cannot say bad thing about him, you cannot give him up. But so it's like some teacher will show the aspect of very difficult correct. So verbally, physically stay away, but mentally never give up. Clear? Mentally never give up, so pure. So whatever the bad thing you see is actually a negative karma. Because nothing bad from his own side one. It's all from your mind, correct? Not? So from your mind, correct, say, you must expect, all of us got negative karma. Sometimes the guru will show aspect of doing certain things that you think, 哇，他不好, it's actually your bad karma. And you believe what you see, correct? Then you'll suffer for a long period of time. So you must, from your own side, be able to understand this point very well. Understand? So correct devotion. By clearing, seeing this, applying great effort, please bless me to rely on him with great respect. So respecting the guru becomes the very beginning of the whole thing. How to respect means the minimum, that means 合掌, 站起来, sit down. So in front of guru cannot do this. Very tired. Like he in front, then I saw my classmate when I go for a course on the teaching thing here like that. Wow, what like cannot do that. Then crack your knuckle. Cannot crack knuckle. Cannot. He do that. Pick your teeth. Cannot do that. Cannot do that. So no one tell you, correct? So there are 50 verses of devotion. 弟子规. So bare minimum, correct? Is cannot like. How come don't stop? What's shit so like? Oh, that's wrong already. Okay, this is totally no respect. So clearly seeing this and applying great respect, bless me to rely upon him. So when you think you rely on the teacher, you rely on the teacher by what? By following his instruction. So usually you see your teacher only for one thing, any instruction. So do you call your guru? Hey, guru, tomorrow you're going to eat can or not? So usually, of course, the guru is human, so he'll go and eat you. But usually you call your guru is only for instruction only. 师父有没有什么吩咐 Then he say, okay 了，去做10000个大礼拜，然后就做20000个啦，我们礼拜没空。也是时间做200万个那个金刚萨埵。Then you call your guru is for instruction, clear or not? So to purify your mind, it's not so much to whatever. So guru is not friend. Nowadays they say 善知识, right? 善知识 is someone to guide you. So it's something like a very powerful thing. So the more respect you have on regarding to him, right, he's like the Buddha. So do you call Shekhamil Buddha? If Shekhamil Buddha, I want to go out for lunch tomorrow. No, right? No. So you treat the guru like that. So they say if in this life you are able to, from your depth of your heart, right, able to devote your guru, and you think that guru is more kind than Shakyamuni Buddha, you'll get realization this life. This is a secret. My teacher, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, told me. He said that if it is, he told me that the way I practice, he said, got chance to see death impermanent. That means he said, they're not too difficult for me. That means I know. Actually, at age 49, Rinpoche said I will die very soon. Die very soon. He went to do divination on me. He checked. Wow. He checked 3 times, Then he said, then he told me, he looked at me, then that quite serious. Then he said that, oh, you're going to be like Lama Yeshe. Lama Yeshe show aspect of Paranirvana, age 45. He said like him. Then when I look at Rinpoche, that moment I didn't feel, it was I say, I'm with you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid at all. Then he said, okay, you come back a few days later. I'll check some more. So what happened was he waited for a few days later. Then he did check. Then one day he called Venerable Roger to call me. Then he said, come for lunch, Rinpoche, and see you. So I said, Rinpoche. Then he checked again. He said that, but before I left, I told Rinpoche, if anyone more ready to die at Sarade Monastery that time, it probably is me, because I'm ready. Because I'm a soldier, I'm ready to go on. I'm really, really ready to go. Because when we are all trained to die one day, correct or not? Cannot say you train but you don't want to die, correct, or not ready. Even if you're not ready, you must die, correct or not? When the Yama come. So I told him this. Then when Rinpoche checked, correct, that day he come, he see me, then say, oh, because you're so ready, you purify that karma. Then he checked, oh, best you become monk. I said, yes. that's all. It was quite simple, you know. So the devotion to him, correct, it had to be very pure. So you had to be very pure from your own side. The guru will never tell you so many things. No, after that, becoming like, nowadays a god of guru, because of this, they try to take advantage, correct, but that's not correct already. So from your own side, correct, then you must understand, if a guru gives you something to do, is to let you create a lot of merit. So you must understand this, to let you purify. If he don't give you anything, that means you haven't finished your homework, you see, most of the time. That means he tell you to do one, he never call you, didn't call you to do anything. That means what he tell you to do, probably you haven't do yet. But he call you to do new thing, that means you know you do whatever the old thing ready, you can continue to do new one. But he never give you anything because he never ask him, first thing. First time is he never ask anything, I will say, okay, 10,000, 2,000. But the student I told you this morning, correct, do 100,000 Guru Rinpoche one. Well, that's quite amazing, you know, quite I never say anything. Then I was thinking, should I call for 100 million? Maybe she will finish, will be the first student that finish 100 million. I'm not surprised, because she probably practiced last life before, and she do it quite fast. She probably finish it quite fast, and she's not working anymore. So all the conditions are there. All the conditions are there. So I got some students, if you do 10 million old money pay me home, and you do it very well, you grow one more teeth. 你老了就我出快给出来 Then you got one more new teeth. That means you say your thing work. 10 million, old money pay me home, well. But you do 10 million, never come out, that means don't do well, lor. If you do well, the teeth will come out. If you do 10 million. But it cannot be you do well, got new teeth lah. You want to have new teeth, go do a crown. Then it's titanium one also can. So, but the idea is that if you do 10 million and if you do it very well, correct, there's a sign, and then your prayer will work. They say this. Okay, first paragraph is Guru. Understanding that the precious freedom of this rebirth is found only one, greatly meaningful, difficult to find again. That means the perfect freedom, what I said this morning, perfect human rebirth. Not every human being is perfect. Because no doubt got the teaching of the Buddha, they not make the teaching directly in the teacher. And from their side, I think the main thing is faith. They don't have the faith, or they got so much doubt, you know, or they are so poor in merit, they have to work this life for food or clothing or whatever thing, or they are so sick, got no chance to attend the teaching. Or in a place where there's no Dharma teaching available, like in Gaza, don't have. But they are faithful, no? Of course they are faithful. I remember once I went to, suddenly I've forgotten the name. The name just slipped off. It was an Arabic country, the Muslim country. Jordan, yes. I went Jordan. So when I was in Jordan, then I went to, the king invited. So I went there. Then Jordan is quite a rich country, relative. So each of us got one BMW. The head delegation got one, he got one, I got one. So he got 7 series, he got 6, then I got 5 series. So go by rank one, like that one. So then we went to one place, it was like an archaeological site. Then there was a guard there. Then when I hear the guard talk, correct, then the amount of faith they have in Allah is that if God was willing, I would do anything. It's really, that moment I really felt that he mean it, every single word he said. If God was willing, I would do anything for him. Anything. If God was willing. If God were to say whisper to me, and I'm willing to give everything. God's willing. They say God, the willing is me. So same thing. So, but the teaching of the Buddha, of Shakyamuni Buddha for Guru, right, he said that whatever the Guru tell you to do, you should check whether you can do or not. Understand or not? You can do, you cannot. But if the Guru go against every law, then it's probably, you know, not. Probably you cock out already, your negative karma give you one negative Guru. So until you purify, and then you meet a purer one. But whatever the Guru do must be in line with all the precepts one. Usually in line with all the precepts one. In line with all the particular precepts. So the perfect human rebirth is only found one time. So they are all very willing to do. But if they're born in the Arab country, know that they got faith, they are not hear the teaching of the Buddha. Because there's only one thing I felt a bit contradictory, correct? They got this slaughter, sacrifice the lamb, correct? They say that Moses say, don't sacrifice your son, sacrifice a lamb instead of me, but still killing. Killing is killing. Quite clear or not? Even they kill her, right? They'll create a negative karma of killing. So remember, if you rejoice wrongly, people kill, you feel happy, it's same that you kill people. So don't rejoice. Don't feel happy or everything. So what do you think? Pray. Always pray. Always react by prayer. Always think your thing forever. Dharma respond. What is thinking? So listen carefully. If I ask you a question, I ask a question, this is the answer. In between is called thinking. Your thinking is called a memory response. Your thinking right now is a memory response. I ask a question, you go inside your data bank, you search. Then you find, oh, I hear this before. Answer come up. So your memory, your answer is always a memory response. Your memory response is based on what you put inside. You never hear anything good, your memory response all corrupted. If you happen to hear the Dharma, if you can able to hear the thing correctly, and you give a Dharma response, and the response gives you the correct way of thinking, then you are very safe. So right now, all our thinking, we never hear a lot of Dharma, so our response are very worldly or whatever based on what people say, or based on what you believe. If what you believe is not a correct answer, and the answer causes you to be in samsara, then you will suffer for a long time. So that's how it works. That's how it works. So you must be very careful what you put inside your mind. So is it important to try to see all the things? Not important. But once you want to relax for a while, be careful. Once you relax, right, like that can be 1 hour, very quick one. It's almost like, wow, how come it's not 1 hour already? But sometimes I study the thing, 师父讲1个钟头，我这个爱笑了，哇，they keep on looking at the watch, you do you know it's 1 hour already? Yeah. Almost. So now your Douyin is me, understand not? Please best me to generate the mind unseenly day and night that takes this lesson. The word now is day and night. You use whatever is given to you to extract out the richest potential. That means you don't waste this opportunity. 当我们有8下4满的人生的时候呢，我们日日夜夜不间断的吸取这样精华。吸取精华就是说闻思修，你不在读书，你在思考；不在思考，就在禅修；不在禅修，就是吃饭。然后这样的方法，也是你这3者做好呢，你一生没有浪费到。那我会在群里面掌中解脱华文版的给你们，我会把修心八颂华文版载给你们，然后我会把入行论中文版的载给你们，然后我们中观根本慧论载给你们，佛父论师最后的载给你们。你们没有时间的，也是你们可以了解，也是不能了解就读哪一页，你不可以师父这个是什么？你要说哪一页，然后我看那个东西。我会回复答案的，有时候没回复的，我是在刷抖音，一点点忙没有了。我肯定会答复你的，所以你们就要自学一点点，有参考的。但是你读，你可能会一点点比较困难了，因为你没有得到口授传承。你会读了，但是你不会了解，可能会了解一点点，但是有些你可能有精华的，然后那些全部都是尊者达赖喇嘛他所造的，所以你们。就看了就可以多了解。明年我在色拉寺，然后师父在的家我会给掌中解脱的口授传承，然后我会讲。第一次我碰到他，我就是在讲掌中解脱，他是24天的道次第，我用了10天讲了1.5 day， 我会欠他们22天半。因为我一直讲，一直弯来弯去，走去荷兰，再去美国，去瑞士，我这样走一大圈，但是重点我都讲到完，重点都在里面。但是我就看一本，我就这样自由发挥啊。但是在科盘寺，这个明年的也是有机会呢。我就说，也是很多人听华语的，我可能把那个东西变成讲一个华文版的，因为华文版很多人有机会听到。但是也是有半英文半华文，我就讲一半一半了，讲一半一半。但是重点不会漏到的，因为一定要口授传承。你得到口授传承呢，然后你做的东西就是好像得到有精华，那个东西才会真的提炼出，那你会得到它的全部的圆满的效果在那边。所以日日夜夜必须要得到的。乃至睡觉，你一起身要想到， 我顶礼导师释迦牟尼佛，为了度全部有情众生，施了法缘起法来度我们有情众生，我向他顶礼。一起身就想到佛陀，一起身就想做每个行动，好像想走晚上小便，我是这样想的。那我跟你讲的是我在做的啊，我不是说哎呦你没有做，我就在做。每次我顶礼 ，and I prostrate to Gautama, who out of great love taught the sublime Dharma of dependent arising to free all beings from suffering, and to him, and I bow down. 每次我去小便都做一次咯，也是你晚上不能睡觉10次，你就顶礼10次，你看探过绝对对不？所以没有睡觉没有问题的，懂吗？直到你想到哦，我不睡觉的时候失眠问题，谁说问题没有问题？你顶礼10次，对不对？不能睡觉就念 Om Mani Padme Hum 念1000遍，然后去睡觉，为别人睡，懂吗？帮别人念咒，就可能你说现在我不能睡觉，肯定是有人要求我念经给他，那你这样的观想，就念1遍，念1000、2000、3000，念1000遍，然后说我不睡觉，乃是失了眠，我为了众生失眠。我念了1000遍，我们的朋友回向给他，然后很值得来的，然后你这样做很值得，很值得，很值得。然后观世音菩萨都会佩服你，呵呵，你很不错啊，不困哦，2根，哇，他跟你顶礼，哦，这样最好的，这样最殊胜的，懂吗？这样最好的东西，最棒的，利用春风流的时间。第3句 ，This life impermanent is a water bubble. Remember how quickly decay and can fall. 我们说我们这个小满人生哦，就好像一个泡沫这样。不知道几时它会不知道几时，那我们一定要牢牢记住，它是真的一直无常，一直在变，一直在变。我们从生那刹那就直冲死那刹那了，没有停留过的，好像一条河流没有停留过的。So death, right, is always coming nearer to us, never further away one. So remember this. So probably you all know, but I think the main thing to remember about death is that they can die anytime lah. So don't think, oh yeah, is it I'm going to die from car accident? Well, people don't come here. This time they don't come here because sư phụ你這Air India, Air India 我冇錄long咧，你話嗱死人咗講，我講死刷咯，你問我，或者我問錯人，我講死刷咯，我就冇驚。我講安全來就沒來了咯，那 Air India 冇來。然後他們也講很多東西，通常也是你怕哦，你會找一個理由為什麼你不要去，也是你知道為什麼你要做，你不會找理由的。For a winner, there's no excuse. For a loser, we always got excuse for everything. For a loser, they always got excuse for everything. For a winner, there's no excuse one. They just do what they need to do. 有没有该做的就做，对不对？那这些东西不该想的，你想来浪费时间，为什么要浪费时间呢？通常我是不是浪费时间呢？刷抖音会浪费吗？偶尔刷好像很爽啊，对不对？变成习惯了，打击。Start master， 我的 master， 你看刷抖音的。那这个，所以要养好的习惯，养好的习惯。首先养好的习惯哦，没有慢慢的直接放下，懂吗？好像抽烟好嘞，直接断烟，直接断，不要想给他机会。坏习惯不要给机会。我说多几次啊，坏习惯不要给机会，马上给他撂。就是这样，要果断一点点，直接一点点，爽快一点点，3、2、8 ，Let's go， 懂吗？哦，不要紧，我说慢慢说，我说10分钟。坏习惯不要给机会了。那个小偷在你家偷东西，不要紧啊，明天再来啊，给你机会哦。他就偷你的时间哦，偷你修行的时间哦，给机会咯。要果断一点，3、2、8会上你郎，对不对？所以你不是安德密，你安德密你们撩。以前当兵的时候，那我说这，那我们说我们有个口号啊，why we come here? We come here to train to fight, and we fight to win. 我们今生的此战呢，是必水之战，必胜不可败。这一战。必胜不可败，最后一次机会了，还要玩，真的。那些卡桑派的宗师他说：“喂，你们还做什么东西？还睡觉？没时间了，你还贪婪，还睡觉睡懒觉，不可以的。真的，你看，现在你们可以做个人喜欢做你们个人的东西吗？也是你跟大修行者在一起啊，哪里时间睡觉的？没有时间睡觉的。 所以你一定要从现在开始，你就说好，我就找每天一个部分，慢慢修，慢慢修，到一次回来，我可以很充分的了解到，一定要一个味道啦，也是你做很久没有味道也没有用的，要一定要分配啊，就是要有睡觉，要吃饭，要修行，要禅修。然后呢，首先我说你们刚刚开始的，我们持释迦牟尼佛的时候，也是你们说10万遍呢，它会一个很好的开始，你会心不离佛，佛不离心。然后呢，一直到加持，那很容易就记得佛陀，然后很容易就了解到你所要修的。然后你再想到好人呢，他会想到你。然后你要做善事的时候，你不会这么多业障，不会做这么业障。要想到无常。After that, just as shadow follow the body, the result of black and white karma follow. 当我们死亡的时候呢，什么东西？我们业随着你走，愿伴带不走，只有业随身。这业就跟着你走嘞。So your karma follow wherever you go. So good karma, bad karma. If I ask you now, if you got lock card, how much good karma you have? Then you say, I don't know. I tell you, not don't know. You got minus serious one. Do you know you come for this trip? You use your credit card is overdraft already. Every day, somehow, the more I talk, the more overdraft you have. My lecture very expensive one, karmic dollars. The more higher tantra I go, the more karmic dollars you use up. So how to do? How to do? You come to so many grounds, correct? You can rejoice. At the time of Buddha, all many monks might say prayer. They generate great motivation. You rejoice. We go Rashgaya, we rejoice. All those monks that go to every monastery, you rejoice. 特别是中国有很多寺庙，很多寺庙，你去到那边看到佛陀，那你说我就随喜全部从这个开山，祖师开山，全部的僧团在这边，乃至诵经、守戒、思考、禅修的功德，我一切随喜。然后我把这些随喜的功德回向，我早日成佛度众生，愿力有情，愿成佛。最快几分钟就可以就在那边圆满你的修行，最容易的，懂吗？所以业跟着你走的哦。所以3月多少，2月多少，就看着你在想哦。也是24小时，你只想到佛陀，你肯定你的好朋友，这个肯定帮助你的。尊者达赖喇嘛，于是他今年高龄80、90岁了。尊者于是他每次都是说，我会常住到113岁，100。我也感觉到，可能是他要回归，再到西藏加持全部的寺庙，再看一次，因为他从那边出来嘛，他会感觉到我出来了，还没回去，他会回去那边。然后呢，有一次他就是说，当你们临命终时呢，也是你都记着我呢，我肯定来助你一辈子力，因为我们是比丘嘛，不可以讲谎言的，这种谎言不可以讲，叫大谎言。这个大谎言一讲哦，就破戒。所以他说，也是你能想起我呢。当你临命终的是你想起我，我肯定助你一辈子力，我来这边度你到往生我的净土，肯定的。所以说那 ever say, if you have think of me at your time of death, I will definitely come to you and aid you and bring you to the Pure Land. You cannot go lower them. That's for sure. Sometimes 我补充you think of me also cannot go. Cannot. I'll go on your behalf. Cannot. I decided already. You all believe or not? If you don't believe, you don't get. You believe, you get. Firm commitment, number verse form. Finding firm and definite conviction. Please let me always careful. The embodiment studies negativity and accomplish all virtuous activity. 但我知道是业呢，我们说造因就会感果。当我们造因会感果的时候呢，然后我们就不造恶业，乃至最微小的、最细微的都不造作的。不要记得这一点。最细微的不做了 ，so very important. Karma is very important. Karma never lost. Karma never lost. Karma increased. Like this big tree was once very small, but over 10, 20 years become very big, very big. You saw the Bodhi tree at the Lumbini, the tree that we set for prayer, got one very big one. That one is probably a few hundred years, for sure, a few hundred years. But in the beginning, is it like that? No, it come on from a small tree to a big tree. So karma, same thing. It grows to become very big. It's never lost. And it's not transferable. That means 个人吃饭，个人饱，个人生死，个人了。I cannot do, then you get the thing or no. But 我可以回向。There's a special thing that you do merit. Then this merit got energy can be directed to, like you make a phone call to someone, then someone can hear the thing that can direct. But the person cannot get 100% of it. Get 1/7. So if you do your own merit, that's it. But the main point here is don't create negative karma. From negative karma comes suffering. Then why you want to create for the thing? So you don't know what is negative karma. That means 5 precepts, 10 virtuous actions. These are the main things you must do. And you must always do. And cannot break this one until the very end. Then they cannot break. Okay. 特别是讲话啦. If you practice that, better keep silent. Listen more, think more. And then after a while, you realize that no need go to this one because 每次讲都是讲东西，讲他，讲什么东西 not important. So you go attend lecture, right? Then after a while, you're able to understand the thing. So now ABC got some discovering Buddhism, but once a week. I always find that 不到位咯，一个星期听了 ，after come back, right? 好像没有连接。So for me, I realized that 没有很多时间，最好是 like a retreat like that, 10, 15 day, one time go. Then you learn everything, one complete thing. Then you can, 你好像毕业这样 that means the whole thing is complete. That will be much better. So you must make pray for this. But some of you all got no chance to go because you all never pray. Never pray. So you all must pray that I got the chance to do this. Got a chance to do this. Moving on. Seeking samsara pleasure is the door to all suffering. 我们在娑婆世界里面的快乐呢，是叫做英文话叫 eudaimonic joy。我们只是看到 pleasure 就是看到、听到、闻到、知道叫 pleasure。But it's not happiness, pleasure. Pleasure 是短暂的 ，happiness 是长期的，内心里面的平稳的开心，长乐在内心里面的，这个真的是可以很久很久。你每次你想到，你还有一个，但是你想到你吃饭那个美味，吃雪糕好吃哦，你想到你会，哎呀，我没有雪糕吃，你会想要吃，对不对？那种是一个欲望在那边，对不对？所以我们说 pleasure is temporary, happiness is long term. So samsaric pleasure are actually the door to your suffering. The more you have, the more you crave. The more you crave, 你可以问李嘉诚啊 all the richest men are they happy? Do they want more money? I'm quite sure they say they want more. I should be correct. Do you want more money? You'll say no need lah, but they want to be more rich. They want to beat anyone. You are this rich, you want to be more rich than this one. You want to be this rich, you want more rich than this one. But right now, if you do one prostration to the Buddha, then in future you become universal king. More rich than all the planet system. You own all the planet. You'll be very, very rich already. In future, you'll be very rich because you'll prostrate many times already. But the rich will distract you from practice. So you have to decide, which you want. So sometimes very difficult to practice, right? That's why you need a friend to tell you, don't do that anymore already. That's why the first time you got a renunciation is when you got into a car accident, everybody died and didn't die. Then you change your life. You decided to change your life. And you got a good karma. Someone say, don't be stupid. Don't continue to do that anymore already. You got a second chance. You got a second chance. A lot of people got cancer, didn't die. But after that, they continue to do their old way of life. Right? That means they did not manage to find an essence. Maybe they meet the teacher, but they got no karma to connect. So they continue to waste time. So recognize this shortcoming. They are uncertain, cannot be relied upon. Recognize shortcoming. Bless me to generate the strong wish for the bliss of liberation. That means once we know the karma will happen, that means what we always wish for is that I want to leave samsara. That means here. That means to come here, you must see the suffering of the human, suffering of demigod, suffering of the god realm, and then you want to live. Then your mind become very stable. So to be stable, you must have shamatha. You must see, that means you're able to focus on one thing without wavering one. Then samadhi, think. 也是你要定啊，一定要守戒。也是你没有守戒，你心不会定的。That's why 一定要戒定慧。守戒呢，戒体守好，你不会乱，不会乱，你才会有三摩地久住心。定的时候呢，你在思考那个无明的业障是什么，然后这种智慧来破，然后可以得到智慧。所以戒定慧，智慧是来于定力，三摩地；定力是来于守戒，也是没有守戒。现在你没有戒，什么要守？所以没有守戒的可以得到定慧吗？可以，但是那种定呢，就是只做一种普通的定，不能梵天的定，不可能的，无可能的。接下来 ，led by this pure thought, mindfulness, alertness, great consciousness, the root of teaching, creating a moksha bow. Bless me to bless to accomplish this practice. 当我们了解这一点呢，到这1、2、3、4、5第6句的时候，当我们了解到死而无常，然后我也来生，然后我也想到业呢，肯定去跟随我的。我会真的要把自解脱戒、五戒十善守得清净，是宗喀巴萨斯写的，也是你要入坛城呢，五戒十善必须守清净，也是这个守不清净，无可入的，没有本钱，最基本的本钱无可能。 接下来说了，现在到这边呢，就是出离心啊。讲到这一边，就是讲到出离心，我要离开娑婆世界。So until here is to bless me to accomplish the essential practice. This essential practice is moksha vow. When you got the moksha vow, then with a very strong intent to leave samsara, then you got renunciation. Just as following the sea of samsara, so and all mother migrating being, bless me to see this train is supreme bodhicitta, bear the responsibility of freeing migrating being. 所以当我第二个观想呢，就是说观想哦，每个母有情哦，就好像跟我一样哦，已经入了我们说娑婆的大海，这个无常的。然后呢，在娑婆世界的，在娑婆世界里面呢，我们所感受到的都是苦，就用思考的能量啊，感觉到每个人众生都跟我一样，在娑婆世界里面。然后呢，我现在发起这一心啊，我愿力有情愿成佛，发起这颗心。你看，现在直接就讲他没有讲到智慧呢，就是出离心了，就讲到菩提心了。也是你没有这个出离心哦，很难升起菩提心的。所以菩提心的根本是什么？出离心。你没有想到苦哦，你多苦要离苦，你不会想到别人我要帮他离苦的，不会的。我还 OK 嘞。也是你是那种酒鬼的，今朝有酒今朝醉，对不对？你可以跟他学东西吗？无可能的，对不对？不可能的。所以你接触到的，特别是现在娑婆世界这么乱，可以找到正确的东西是非常难得到的。所以也是我们可以得到，我们今天要用我们的松凤的智慧，我们用我们的智慧来留它，懂吗？师父可能可以讲很多啊，劝你要记得，现在你要用你的智慧，懂吗？你要用你的智慧把它留下，你要用你的智慧，自己的智慧留下。You have to use your own intelligence to keep all this teaching alive in you. You have to use your own intelligence. Then you take the responsibility of everyone. I love bodhicitta. I don't practice the three-type morality. I'll not achieve enlightenment. With clear recognition, bless me to practice the bodhisattva vow with great energy. 当我有去解脱戒的时候，然后我有这个心，但是我不修六波罗蜜 generosity, morality, patience, joy, meditation, and wisdom, I will not be able to come out samsara at all. No way. I free everyone. 所以修六波罗蜜就受了菩萨戒，必须要守的。首先是我们说布施、守戒、修安忍，安忍是必须要的，记得啊。当我们这样的，人家挤你就骂人，不要骂人了，要记得。所以我说最重要，现在我有 mask 哦，去到哪里用 mask， 也是你是要骂人的，棒 stick 躲来疼。我不是说你们会骂人啊，但是通常我们也是很累很饿的时候。You're in a very dangerous zone. You get very edgy one. 又想要小便，又饿又累，哇老诶，好像小孩子这样，不要碰我，对不对？所以很重要，就是说，不要生气。你要尽你可能哦，尽你可能。也是你一个人可以对自己生气吗？不会啦，反正你是笑的啦，对不对？但是有些人来看师父，我不是说。有些人说I'm happy, but certain people is worse, right? I don't deserve to be happy. I think that is really, really sad, right? But some people got this mental sort of thought, right? I don't deserve to be happy. I can't even think why I got this sort of thought one. But different people just got this sort of guilt. So much of guilt from previous life. They come over to this life. They feel guilty of having happy. Guilty I eat one piece of chocolate. 给我整包吃到完。I say life is not a box of chocolate. For me, quite clear. If I like macadamia nut, I put everything macadamia nut. Clear? Life not surprise. To me, there's no surprise in my life. I create what I do. I don't react anymore. I don't solve problem. I dissolve problem. I create everything I want. I'm quite clear. In your life, what you want, ask. ASK. You request. To normal people, you ask or you say request. For the Buddha, you pray from the depth of your heart. And the Buddha will come. I got no doubt one. That's why I always pray now. You all get your first experience, right? The Buddha say, study hard. I love to have that one. 你唔使試，go my study 師父，我夢到 Buddha 跟我說我沒有，我唔使試，沒有 study 肯定是落山得到啊。I hope Buddha give you this warning. Then you'll be so scared. 師父，我很害怕。我說你使試啦，對我。But without any fear, right? This whole fear very important. So to practice your three-type morality, don't do bad thing, continue to do good thing, and then working very hard to accomplish all these good things for all the people. So this is we call the three higher morality. Once I pacify wrong object, so after 这个菩提呢，就看了智慧。Once I pacify distraction to wrong object, what is called specified distraction. That means wrong object. Well, the thing don't exist this way, you believe it exists this way. So this is called a distraction. That means you dream that this is something I like, but actually it's not like that one. You exaggerated the thing. So like you see someone is bad to you, scold you, but 90% is your exaggeration. Maybe you do something, but you exaggerate until you're so bad. No, you see, no lah, you did so wrong. So a lot of things are exaggeration. 哦，我师傅哇，你朋友说我很假辣的，你有看到他？你哪里假辣？你在抖音呢，刷抖音呢，你说你假辣。So 很多 thing is actually exaggeration from your own part. When you see somebody say it's bad, or you say something nice, or exaggerate, especially attachment or anger. And correctly analyze the meaning of reality. Please bless me and generate quickly and reminds him the unified path of calm abiding and special insight. To stop the distraction to wrong object, you must have the shamatha and the calm abiding. I explained before, the wisdom is like a sword, the calm abiding mind is like the very powerful hand that hold the sword that can cut down the tree. Let's say the tree is the ignorant, so you must have a very sharp axe. The sharp axe very heavy one, so you must have a very powerful hand. The very powerful hand is tingli, sammoti. They got a very special name, it's called meditative serenity. 有一种特别的名称 It must be gain access to jhana one. That means you're out of samsara already, out of desire realm, it's in the form realm already. Those are concentration. Then you can hold this particular sharp axe and you cut. Cut one time cannot, no, you must cut until you finish. So must cut how long? Cut long time. That's why in the Heart Sutra they say correctly and repeatedly looking at the emptiness of empty or inherent existence of five aggregates. So 我也在灵修山把这个讲给你们听。So must correctly and repeatedly 重复的不间断的，直到好像洗碗你不可以洗1分钟嘞，洗到干净对不对？然后你洗碗冲凉我要冲1分钟，还没有冲完说 OK， 你冲到干净对不对？东西要有头有尾对不？有长嘢了，你够辛苦10分，我长1 minute 了吗？长一起长个了对不？然后你要洗干净吗？是这样的。可能你们都不知道修行有很多东西一定要从头做到尾，要有道次序的。Next, having become a vessel by training a general power, let me enter the holy gateway of the fortunate one, the supreme Vajra vehicle. 到了这一点，就有出离心、菩提心，然后缘起共正见。然后他说，也是乃至我可以修到十地菩萨，有机缘进到我们所显教，让我变成一个非常非常特殊的情况呢，非常特殊的。导师释迦牟尼的学生呢，我会入大乘咒乘 ，may I enter tantra. So you see until now, right? So you see all this talk is a prior to enter tantra. So you don't have all this, you cannot enter tantra. No basis to enter tantra. So for those who haven't entered tantra, then you think that you got so many things to do. Then when can you do? So next time got initiation you take. Then you say, Sifu, can you guide? Then I'll try to guide you. Clear? Then that's it. That's so simple only. Not too difficult. For some people, I always remember Jessie her that go for initiation because someone registered for her. So she ran to the thing. Where are you going? I'm going to take initiation. How about you take? Because now Joanne's son registered for me, so I go. I said, like that also can. I said, what? Like that also can. He said, yeah, lor. My friend say go. Should be good, lor. So I go, lor. Some people is because their friend happened to be a correct one. Then they go. So after they take the initiation, they took 2 tantric initiation. On the very same year, they finished the retreat of the 2 initiation. So it's very rare. So they normally go full power. You say never take before, whole life never got chance to take. Some you take before, whole life never got chance to do anything because they say they're very busy. Some say they want to come, but now eye pain cannot come. Got some student supposed to come later in Bulgaria, but eye got pain, but cannot come. So all the things will come on condition. Some come very easy, some 这样顺掉不？ Because no obstacle, 够福报. Everything you go 顺 because 够福报. So how the 累积福报? We got the merit creation, must joy, understand now. You can give $5, $2, whatever amount, clear. Just do. Then every time you send out, you just take the thing and rejoice. Because you will not be able to be there to do so many things one. No way one. There people 1,000 like, no, you like 1,000 like, no take how long? You take quite a while, no? And quite hot one. You take you maybe and 1,000 you 慢慢做，至少要半个钟头 at least 半个钟头. So right now you just offer, then you rejoice. Then there's one method, but the best you do by yourself, so you're touching. So until this point is to meet Tantra. Then may I be fortunate enough. That means you pray, no, may I be fortunate. 不是说理所当然的. So you pray to create a cause. But some people create cause last life. So just must be last life, because you pray, I will meet again. That's why this life, people will register. Even she don't know about the thing, someone will register on your behalf and then you come on. Some people register say, hello, sorry, 今天没空来了，对不对？ A lot of people think 好介绍掉喎 but this is probably some of the rare practice. So it doesn't mean, okay, 师傅, now you still tell me, I'm going to look out on internet, where got initiate I want to join. No, not like that one. Because you don't know which teacher, right? It's best to find the correct teacher. Then you 法缘的. So whatever the person is gives you a refuge about, you really your teacher understand. Don't give up. Don't say he lower than you or everything. That means, you see, like in a school, you got primary school 1 teacher, you got your secondary school teacher, then secondary school you got sec 1, sec 2. So they go also by level. The teacher also appear in different timing to guide you higher and higher and higher until the final stage. Clear? Can this one teacher guide you all the way through? You got no karma because he had to handle the student of that class, the sec 4 class. Of course, the professor the best to guide you from kindergarten that. But now you let this one, then slowly. So once you get the teacher, it's always your teacher. Then from there, right, will be very easy. Oh, what is his name? What is his name? The Kopan Mang. Oh, let's play. So we continue. Okay, so come back to me again. So they say when you train, become a pure vessel by training in the general power. Pure vessel means your mind become very pure because of your training. Your mind become very pure because you know what to cultivate of the abandon. The main thing that 当你成就变成一个我们说适合的，能够接受到灌顶的，因为你已经守了戒，把戒体守得很清净，然后你就发愿了，我能够成就全部佛陀的大乘咒乘，然后得到一个灌顶。然后得到灌顶呢 say at the time the basis of completion and true attainment is keeping pure vow and samaya. Have I become complete community, bless me to protect these pledges and vow like my life. So when you see the true attainment, what is the true attainment? The completion of we talk merit and wisdom, pure illusory body and the meaning clear light. Or we complete the accumulation of merit, complete the accumulation of wisdom. When you get the wisdom, you get the mind of the Buddha. When you complete the merit, you get the body of the Buddha. Body of the Buddha. And the basis of this is keeping your vow pure at the cost of your life. At the cost of your life, never break vow. You can kill me, I will not break my vow. I will not give up my vow. There's someone who can come to me, right? They can take a gun and they say, you have to give up your vow. You don't give up, I'm going to shoot and treat the trigger. They say, then inside my mind, I keep thinking, no, I must generate love for this person. I have to think long time, and I tell you, it's not easy. When you think you die, correct? So because I got a set of procedure that I do when I jump up on parachute, I know exactly what I need to do. If I jump up 10,000 feet, I will fall free, stable myself, look at the altimeter, 4,000 feet, I look grip, I pull my ripcord, I fall stable, I look at the parachute, I make sure I got hold. But if someone is going to shoot me, correct? Then I say, I'm not going to focus on him bang, the sound of the bang, I'm going to focus in my high, in the thing, where am I going next? Or what am I putting for? The main thing that a lot of people are focusing on the tangxia, that is not useful at all. Whatever is going to happen, they have to focus on what their mind need to hold on to. You hold on to love. May I always love you. May I always love you. May I always love you. And when he banged the shot and the sound resounding in my mind, I will always love you. That will be perfect. That will be perfect. That will be wonderful. Most wonderful. But it will be very difficult if you don't rehearse yourself. If you never do any rehearsal, it will be very difficult. You will try to wriggle yourself out from a thing, correct? But you can able to think, correct? May I be able to benefit them, correct? May I be able to love them? That will be most wonderful. Really, really most wonderful. So the keeping a thing is the pure samaya and vow. So vow, samaya. Samaya is a special type of vow called not to be broken. Samaya, the 19th samaya of the Tantric 5 Dhyani Buddha. Samaya. The meaning of samaya means not to be broken. Cannot break. That's the meaning of samaya. Cannot break. So some of you might have samaya already. If you take Tantra before, I got feeling some of you might not know. Okay? So if you have taken some initiation from some teacher before, because encounter before, and you're not so sure you have taken, then you can come and talk to me. Then I will just go through it with you, and no problem. God will is to purify. Shakyamuni Buddha got all the method to help you purify all your vow. That's why he got Vajrasattva. He helped you purify all the vow. Okay, next 3 verse. Having realized the importance of 2 stages, the essence of Vajrayana, practicing great energy, never giving up the 4th session. Bless me to realize the teaching of the Holy Guru. So they say, great energy, never give up 4 session. Maybe 一天4做. Before sunrise, morning, afternoon, after sunset, 1 day 4 times. 1 day 4 times, you count mantra, you do visualization, you count mantra, you keep your mind in a certain frame of mind, certain flavor. Your mind no longer distracted by anything. Your mind is have a great joy that coming out. May I complete this for all the people, even how different they are, I will do it. And then to do this 4 session is to complete the 2 stage, generation stage, completion stage. This is the meaning, generation stage, completion. 升起行，圆满行。So 这个是1楼、2楼、3楼、4楼、5楼，共下是5戒10善。这边是圣三学，断修12因缘，知道全部在人道、飞天、天道。这边是地狱、恶鬼、畜生都知道了。然后这边哦，然后你就有出离心，然后缘起共振见，就可以得到我们说阿罗汉跟独觉的果位。但是你说这个是自解脱不够，我要成佛，然后你是受菩萨戒，受了菩萨戒，修6波罗蜜，得到3摩地，你可以得到10地菩萨，这个还不够，我要马上成佛。然后你受了灌顶，最高瑜伽灌顶，你就是修升起弦细微跟粗分的那种细微的，然后你才可以修圆满行。那圆满行呢？我们说你可能听到大手印、大圆满，这个是圆满行。但是也是没有这些的，我们说前行呢，你无可能修的。所以现在我们说戒体就是根本本钱，戒体就是本钱，也是你没有戒体，你无可能达到目的地的。所以你们走到戒体是你的很好的福报，要记得哦，也是能得到戒体是很好的福报。你现在没有得到的，我会回向给你们最早的时间可以得到，不要害怕，懂吗？别惊了。福建话讲枪，不可以害怕，真的不可以害怕。室内刹那，卖害怕了，你很多事都害怕，所以我们入了2道很多事了。今生最后一个机会啊！我老师是说 ，Now this is your last chance already. You want to stay here or you get out? If people really ask you, if the Buddha come to your dream tonight, you say, Vivian, today last chance already. You want to stay here or go out? Okay, like Alex stay 咯。人了，If Alex stay, I stay 咯。人了，No, you tell Alex, you stay. I'm going to pull you. We got to go already. Because you all did not think about the suffering of hell, hungry ghost, animal, human, children. 没有知道在娑婆里面的苦，善苦、苦苦、行苦、变苦。So in the Lumbrin, when you study the thing, you understand, then you know that there's no place got no suffering one. Right now we are fortunate. Even on the grass, it like cooling, correct? If it's hot sun 12 o'clock, it's not very nice at all. And you got insect coming, it's absolutely not nice at all. This is as pleasurable, as most pleasurable as it could be right now. Understand not? This got outdoor aircon, perfect. Not cold wind blow one. I went to Bodhgaya, Rinpoche gave teaching my teacher. It was about 2 a.m. at Bodhgaya. Then about 凌晨2点 it's probably about maybe about 5度，风又吹，我们又穿这样， you know 我们身体这样。that one on， then 又要听哎，卖薯饼，卖薯蛇，卖违令，不能。The mind was gone. The mind was gone. It was this is as perfect as it can be already. As perfect can it be already. So the point here is that once you've taken the initiation, your vow is your practice. Clear? Your samaya and your vow. So bodhisattva. Your 5 precepts, your bodhisattva vow, your tantric vow are your main practice. So if you know your vow, first you must know the vow, keep the vow. You practice power of restraint. 卖走，因为 you will be very tempted to break your vow. When the temptation are there, you still got temptation. You got no temptation. That's why you get the wrong friend, they will tempt you. 不要紧啦，自己搞我出去啦，人家撩。要记得 don't give face to people who mean bad about you one, especially your own thought. 一拜三两巴落去，赶走开。Don't, you cannot give chance to bad things one, correct? 你要卖，小偷，明天再来，明天偷多一点啊。有đảm đảm you know， 不是这样的，不要是这样的。OK， 再接下来，最后2句。Like that, may the Guru who showed the noble path, the spiritual and practice a long life, bless me to pacify complete outer and inner hindrances. 就是现在发愿哦，那个导师教授我这些佛法的，我发愿他们可以常住，这个常住。然后呢，我可以从我单方面呢， 他们的加持呢，我可以断外在的业和内在的业，内在的魔。外在的就是好像有战争啊、火患啊、风灾、地灾、人灾，好像有 COVID 就没有机会，对不对？COVID 那段子，师父在哪里？我就去了尼泊尔一个山区叫 Rowaling， 我去那边我是准备去1个星期而已，去到那边 COVID 来了，然后我在那边待了5个月，我的粮食1个月就是几天而已。我还记得那个咖啡粉哦，我只是带着一个星期的。我第一次看到 Nescafe 哦，说哇，现在我看到 NTC 这么多，我都没有2眼了。所以说，可能我是我的福报了，我就打电话给仁波切说我要飞回去 ，come on stay， no still stay in the valley。So 他说 stay 我就 stay 咯，我就在那边在山洞里面那边待了几个月，然后我也感觉到，现在我跟你讲哦，山洞是怎么样的，也是你没有基础去那边你是人死饿死咯，里面不会改变的，你会很生气，你会一直想我要回家，我要回家，我要回家。但是那边我会感觉到，只是没有带够咖啡啦，没有遗憾。我想，然后咖啡出现，那个人帮我煮的一罐咖啡。Oh, I got a coffee, a Nescafe. You interested? I said, of course, come bring. 当我们知道了，上师呢有外在跟内在，外在就是这些因素，内在就是生病。然后太多怀疑心，很多东西犹豫不决，要做又不要做，做了又不做，每次三思不行。你们是三思而行，是三思不行。你们不是三思而行，你们是三思不行。你confirm卸甲了嘞，要不要做？你跟很多人不要的摇头的，你肯定跟他一起摇头的。三思而做是三思不做嘞，你们。所以也是没有请求上师呢，你会很难再继续的。这条件最后一句 ，In all my life never separated from perfect Guru man, join the magnificent Dharma， 生生世处历佛不离世我上师的加持，那我可以圆满的得到佛法的教授。May I complete the quality of stages and the path? So what is stages? The stages and the path. The stages are the generation stage, completion stage. The path are the 5 Mahayana path. Path of accumulation, preparation, seeing, meditation, normal learning. 我们说大乘悟道。所以你们听过心经，我们一起做揭谛、婆罗揭谛、婆罗真揭谛、菩提萨埵阿。所以当我们成了到第一个揭谛呢，就是说到这边，我们是在这外面。你有不造作菩提心，你是上了资粮道。资粮道又分成3部分：大、中、小 ，small, medium, great。Then 你得到三摩地，你就接加行道 ，path of preparation， 它又分成4部分：heat, peak, forbearance, peak of cyclic existence。然后呢，你在这边 path of seeing 见道是第一次你直接了到空正见。智慧那把宝刀出来了，真的，在参摩地的时候，当你从三摩地出来的时候，你所看到的东西就好像一种，你还有业在那边，细微的业还没有直接那2包东西，我不是说2包对不对？有一点点出来了，绕等不出来了，有没有拿出来？还没有，要到八地菩萨整包才出来，要等到八地菩萨整包才会出来。7地过后，8地出梯的第一秒呢，然后你出来，然后你就会成就那个我们说烦恼障才可以和业烦恼障才把它拿出来。所以见道的时候见道，然后我们说不学道我们禅道跟不学道，从这边到这边是的1地，这边是2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10就是无学道，是不是 ？This is called the 5 path, 5 Mahayana path。所以你们在哪里？在外面，但是你们听到了，懂吗？你们知道怎样做了，所以我们说现在就赶路了，不要等了，马上打包起来你的东西。Don't leave home without it. Bring your American Express 。出家众他们就他们这个叫什么？ 还是叫包包？包包也是口酒啦，也是可以，是看什么东西啊？就是说我们出家众，就是我们的三衣，跟我们一个小小的包包，一个小碗回来可以喝水的，可能一个杯子可以装饭的，就是这样啊。但是我的包包比较多了，因为我们是 modern 的，但是也是那些没有带也是没有带咯，有就有，对不对？然后加行五道 ，May I quickly achieve the state of Vajradhara？Vajradhara 就是阿舍利佛。So that means become a perfect Buddha. Okay, finish. 传完。So now you all got some idea already. So you all hear something. Most people don't understand one. Never got chance to hear one. Most of them got no chance one. So now I pray for you. I pray that you can take this as a beginning point of your courageous journey. Now you start your journey. You must be courageous. Don't give face to all those things that meant harm to you. Don't give face. Don't accommodate them or your bad habits. All the bad habit is to be renounced immediately. No need to give chance. Like you got cancer cell. Do you want the cancer cell to be inside there for more than 1 minute? No, correct or not? It's like fire. Do you want the fire to stay in your head for more than 1 minute? No, correct? Immediately you put out, correct? So same thing. 也是一把火烧你的头，你会马上灭掉，对不对？好像我们的坏习惯，好像那把火，它一直在烧你的，你必须要把它马上灭掉，把它灭掉。那我会回向加持给你们，然后你们单方面呢，你们必须要发心，你才收得到。你是你没有收得到，不是我没有给你哦，是你没有收到。我讲多次，我肯定有给，但是你没有收到，不是我没有给你，是你收不到哎，没有收到，你没有想要吗？对不对？你没有想要，你哪会收得到？OK， short mandala， get 了。就是没头着，瑞拉的见你的根泡的，上给真多你的我给，这个南了见了就把，修当古鲁然那曼达拉康尼亚塔亚米，等一下哦。来回向，愿以此功德普及于一切我等与众生，皆共成佛道，众生无边誓愿度，佛法无量誓愿觉，烦恼无尽誓愿断，断我无明，了我生死，愿我成佛，度众生，永不忘众生情，永不忘上师情。然后我也特别回向给你们每个人哦，都能就是在今生就是一直的不间断的跟三宝接触，然后用尽你们身体、你们的智慧、你们的所能呢，就保持可以撑起一个爱他心，然后不要伤害别人、另一个众生，然后尽你可能呢，把全部的东西都能淋漓尽致的做得最完美、最完美。让我回向给你们呢，每个到死那刹那呢，你会感觉到你不害怕，你也不会后悔，因为你把今生活得最美好，因为你已经听受到佛陀的真正的非常殊胜的佛法，因为在这个机缘，在这个地方是非常难听到的，非常殊胜听到。Come bring here，是非常难听到了。然后在这边呢，师父要送你们一个照片。OK， 师父为每个人送你们一张这个。好，师父送你们每个人这几张，一张这个就请佛陀进到这边， 然后呢，你们可以放在你们的家。那每次看这个佛陀的眼睛很漂亮的，哦，这个佛陀眼睛很漂亮。然后你们就过来，格西坐这边，楼上写的对不对？啊，格西就坐这边，格西就灌顶，然后我就送你们这个，好不好？好，我还没有回向完呢。然后呢，我们再接的就是观想我们的Richard Tan， 他能够从这个病痛这次的手术呢，最好的可以康复。然后那些亡者呢，我们知道的阿文他的爸爸呢，很好一个转世回向给他。然后我给回向你们全部的冤亲债主，然后你的冤亲债主，然后债主呢，因为你的修行，我们回向给他，你的冤亲呢，你可以消自己的业障，然后回向给你们一家人能够都幸福，都能康乐，然后特别能得到佛法的非常非常充实的加持，然后我们不间断的就往这个方向走。我回向给你们每个人都有足够的勇气，足够的金钱，足够的耐力，足够的智慧，把这条路走完，好不好？好。阿弥陀佛。好，来吧。Then you jump and do. OK， 来吧。Come， 来了，能过来。Sound very pretty.